Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing today? So I have a bittersweet video, I guess, today. I do have an unboxing that came, an unbagging that came in the mail, which I was going to say you may recognize. You may not recognize. You probably wouldn't recognize from this, is this month's Knitcrate. Why is it not in a box, you ask? The regular green box? There's nothing regular about this shipment because, as the name of my video may have implied, apparently this is the last Knitcrate. One of my friends posted on my Facebook group today. It's still there. I mean, you can go see it for yourself. But apparently, it was released recently or today or whenever she saw it, she posted it today, that Knitcrate and what is it, like Dye Pot and several websites that are all conglomerated into one company are closing. And it pretty much, I think it said effective immediately, but if it didn't, it pretty much is effective immediately. Because I went, like, as soon as I saw it, I went and, like, I was like, well, let me just, because, like, on my computer, I have it bookmarked, like, right where my account information is. So I was like, let me go see what it says for, like, my next billing or whatever. Like, let me just see what it says, or, like, if at the beginning of the website it says that or whatever. And I went there because I was going to just, like, delete my information out of it too, like, if that's what it said. And there is no, like, if you, at least currently right now as I'm recording this, which is the night of Monday, December 12th, you can't, like, if you go to knitcrate.com, it's not there. So today there will be no referral link at the bottom because I don't think it's going to do much for you unless something changes, or unless the website was just accidentally down and that ended up being a gotcha moment. But I don't think anybody was pranking. I'm going to guess it's actually gone. But I'm still going to open this up and show you because it's still pretty squishy yarn. And I guess I don't have to, like, for the last, like, at least 6 months, if not year, I have been sort of debating and asking you guys, like, do you think I should just, like, cancel or pause my Knitcrate and this and that? I'm just opening it right now, by the way, while we're chatting. And I've gotten varied opinions, and then even on the months that I'm like, no, I will just go ahead and at least pause it and blah, 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 I've forgotten to do it. And I haven't thought about it again until I've gotten that notice that comes up saying your reoccurring charge has gone through. And I'm like, well, I guess there goes another month of Knitcrate. Now I got to decide again within a month, and then it happens again and again and again. So I guess they made that decision for me. But here is... So I'm sorry, I kind of looked down and peeked. There's 3 in here. Okay, well, so, and in fact, I don't even remember, like, normally in my email, there's, like, a preview and, you know, all that, and that's where you can go and change the different, like, whether you want the warm color or, you know, the Energize Me or the cool tones and this and that. I didn't remember getting that. And here's something kind of funny. I guess it doesn't matter if you even see the code because, like, I guess the funny thing is it says double down on more yarn and more savings. Use the code above at checkout for an additional 40% off all eligible, eligible items in Member Central that are already discounted by 50% when you've logged on to your active account. Sale runs through January 9th, 2022. Now actually, I think after I film this, I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at my January unboxing for this year. Because here's the color scheme and preview or what have you for this, the theme for it, which says winter solstice. Days are shorter when winter arrives, yet there is beauty to be had in darkness when deep navy skies and cool winds usher us toward longer days to come. And I'm wondering, since the back says good through January 9th, 2022, are we getting December of last year's? Because I don't remember getting a preview for this month. And this is essentially what last December's would have said, good through January of 2022. I mean, or is it a misprint? But I don't know. So maybe I'll go back and check, because if you don't already know, pretty much every video that I have is in a playlist of its own type. Like all my Knitcrate unboxings are in a Knitcrate playlist. All my podcasts are in a podcast playlist. Whenever I do like a Vlogmas, they're in a Vlogmas playlist of that year. So it'll say like Vlogmas 2022 playlist, Vlogmas 2021 playlist, or, you know, Vlogtober 2020 playlist, whatever. I have like yarn shopping trip playlists. I have like Happy Mail playlists for those of you, select few, that do seem to like watching me open my Happy Mail. So I have like yarn shopping trips and yarn hauls separately. So like the yarn hauls are like me here showing you what I've gotten. Like if I do like Hirschner orders and stuff that comes in the mail. And then the shopping trips are like if I take you guys shopping to Joann's and things like that. So you can browse with me. And so I have them all. So anyway, I could go back in my Knitcrate playlist and check. But these are the color selections. The Sock Club's even funnier. There's the Sock Club selection. But here's the two selections that they give us. Let's just see what's in here, shall we? Because this kind of seems like a big what might be in this bag. Is there an extra? Let me see. That's the first question I have. And I feel like the yarn is an extra, to be honest. And I think I'm right. Yep, there's nothing but the yarn in here. Now the question is, let me check before I show you, is the yarn all the same? So I was just curious if they gave me like one of each one or something, since they're all really close. Nope, these are all the same colorway. I was just trying to distinguish in the preview. I almost feel like, I don't know if it'll, before I show you the yarn, I'm sorry. I know I'm like beating around the bush to the yarn part, but if I can get this to focus and still be lit up, do these look like the same yarn, just like different parts of the hank? They kind of do. And my camera may or may not pick it up right, but to my naked eye, I kind of feel like the answer could be yes. I'll go back and focus. Come on. There we go. So, and the Knitcrate yarn, the Knit and Crochet Club yarn is definitely got like more of a shine on it than the Sock Club single one does. So I mean, those two are different yarns. But I feel like the two like panels that they show you in the Knit and Crochet Club, I feel like that's the same yarn, just different. Like I feel like they like photographed this side of the hank and then photographed this side of the hank. You know what I mean? Anyway, it doesn't matter, like whatever. But they gave us 3 of them. At least they gave me 3 of them. And it is this very pretty, there's a little bit of a heathered color in there. It's like a dark blue with an even darker blue kind of heathered in. It's like way back, it's real dark. So like way back here, this midnighty blue is closer to the color. Like maybe like that is the color. It's pretty. It's very pretty. I'm going to kind of guess everybody's video that does an unboxing video is going to be the same. I'm assuming that is the color, but I mean, maybe there is a difference between the two. We'll see. It's Uru or URU. I always call it URU yarn. So URU yarn electric. This colorway is called Nebula, and I'll give you one to look at because, like I said, they are all the same yarn. So I'll let you look at that. Hopefully I keep it in for, I tend to, like, when I'm reading and looking down, my arm tends to go down too, but I'll try to keep it in frame for you here. So Nebula is 40%, oh, can I pronounce this? Hokaya alpaca, 40% of that, 30% wool, and 30% Suri alpaca. It's worsted weight, 150 yards, which is 137 meters, 100 grams, hand washed gently, dry flat, custom made in Peru exclusively for Knitcrate. They suggest a US 7 to 9 of knitting needle, which is a 4.5 to a 5.5, or a US I9 to a K 10.5, which is a 4.5 to a 5.5 millimeter hook. And that is basically it for the deets. But they did send me 3 of them. So 150 yards, 3 of them. I know that I'm sleepy, but that should be, what, 450 yards of a worsted weight in this pretty heathered midnighty blue. Maybe if I do like that there. It's very pretty. And usually, sorry, I comment on the softness, but I kind of got thrown for a loop and just started talking about the goneness of Knitcrate. But so I guess there will be some changes coming in 2023, whether we like it or not, huh? Big changes with Knitcrate. But I had asked you guys if you thought I should keep the Knitcrate or do something different, because somewhere along the lines, a few people had suggested I do stuff like the money that I would have taken for Knitcrate, maybe each month go to like a different, you know, like Wool Warehouse or Hobie or Hobium or Ice or whatever, and, you know, buy a little bit of yarn to show like from that, because it might give a different like little selection, and at least then like I knew what I would be getting, etc., etc. And I had thought about that, and like at this exact moment, some of you know that I talk to, but I'm in like a savings crisis, I guess I should say. So I was considering just having to put this on pause anyway, like regardless of whether I wanted to switch this to shopping for something else. So like it may be a few months before I do that, but I guess that's probably what I will end up doing is I just may have a few extra like little hauls, especially like because I'm also trying to get rid of yarn. So I may do some like giveaways, or I'm thinking I might do some like sell some mystery boxes of yarn. I will separate, if I do that, I will separate and let you know if there's wool in them or non-wool in them, like non-wool. I will specify wool boxes, like boxes containing wool and boxes not containing wool. I'll specify is what I'm trying to spit out. But after I do that, get rid of some of my existing collection and get rid of some of the monetary savings issue that I needed to take care of, then that's probably what I'll do. I will just allow a little bit of like, say like the Knitcrate money, and do an order from like one place or another and let it come in. And that way I can, even stuff maybe that I wouldn't use, and then I can just use it in giveaways. You know, like I know the particular yarns that I do and don't like, but we can do some giveaways then, and or I can always use them for mystery boxes or whatnot. But then I can just show you guys some more yarn. So I thought that would be good. But yeah, so I guess this is so long to Knitcrate. Yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was fun. I liked, I know it wasn't exactly a mystery, but it was in a way, because like, okay, yes, maybe they said, like, first of all, I only looked at the colors. I didn't necessarily look at like what the fiber was, because the colors you might be able to change most of the time, you could, but the fiber you never could anyway. So, and I let it be a little bit of a surprise for the most part, unless I like accidentally saw it or whatever. But, even if you knew, there was still that like they could have been like, you get, you know, it's this much wool and this much that, and some of this much wool and this much that could be super harsh, and some of it's super soft and luxurious feeling, you know, for whatever, you know, reason that's been worked differently and whatnot. So like, there's still that little bit of mystery, like, what am I getting kind of thing. So in a way, that part was fun, but it is no more, I guess. So hopefully, I guess I can say, I hope you have enjoyed my Knitcrate series, because this is the end of it. Yeah, sorry to have to say that, but so for those of you that enjoyed it, but yeah, thanks for joining me on that adventure, and we'll have new adventures. We will pick a random thing, a random place, and go shopping there, and we'll see what new adventures await us, right? In 2023. So, all right. Until then, I will talk to you guys later. You know that I love you. And yeah, you can still let me know what you think of this yarn and this color. I do think it's a pretty color. And if you have gotten the last Knitcrate, I'm assuming that you also got 3, so let me know. But let me know if you got any different color than, like, they looked the same, but again, this one is Nebula. So let me know if you got one that says something different or looks a little bit different. To me, it looked the same, but yeah. So, all right. I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.